Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing and showcasing a new mod that's actually coming up, Jurassic Revived. So this mod is pretty much just like a port of the old JurassiCraft to the newer versions. And I am a huge old JurassiCraft fan, so I'm going to enjoy the crap out of this mod. But before the video begins, if you want to see progress on my mod, you can join my Discord below. If you want to see progress on the mod I'm showcasing now, you can join their Discord below. And a like, subscribe, and hitting that notification bell would be greatly appreciated. Alright, let's get started with the video. This is actually a beta testing version that a developer / owner of the mod sent me. So I can't give this out to you guys, but it should be releasing very soon. So you won't have to wait that long. So, I don't know how much of the assets here, apart from the dinosaurs, are original JurassiCraft assets. So, I'm going to review it anyway. And yeah, so I am actually a huge fan of these items. I mean, I feel like the amber could be a lot better. I don't know a good way to showcase these items. Let me get like a glowing item frame. So I'm not a huge fan of the amber. It doesn't really look like a mosquito. But everything else I actually really like. It has like that old JurassiCraft style that I really appreciate. I don't know I don't know if these are original assets or they're assets, but I actually really like them. They blend in with Minecraft good, but they also have their own unique charm to them, which gives them that edge. I don't like this processor or like the screens, but that's really it. So next we have some blocks. Let's go over these. Oh boy, there's a little bit of these. Okay, so then we'll go over the revival system afterwards. Which I'll give some thoughts on that, but first let's just go over this. So we got some fossils. Have no idea what the ice shards are for. Maybe we can find out, actually. Alright, I cannot find out what those are for. I guess they don't drop anything. Maybe I just don't have the right mod installed to show me. So I do like the fossil here. I like it. It took me a second to get used to it, but I actually really appreciate it. Again, the amber just doesn't look good at all, honestly. And the ice shards I don't understand, but it looks good. It kind of looks like meth, honestly. Breaking Bad reference. This mod doesn't have advancements yet, but if you're gonna add advancements, you gotta make a Breaking Bad reference with this. But anyway, so those are those blocks. We got some. Oh, I didn't showcase everything. Sorry about that. So let's get these again. So we got gypsum. Okay, I've never heard of this before. So texture work could be a lot better here. I feel like it just needs a better palette. But I don't mind it. I think it looks good. Not like a great block, but I wouldn't mind using it in the park. Reinforced stone. So I like the reinforced brick. Let me bring out the stone bricks. Actually, I want to see something. So it looks like they pronounce the highlights a little bit more. Yeah, okay. It's definitely recolored, but I kind of like it because it's more like pronounced by the highlights, like right in these areas, and I overall really like it. This block just looks like dog crap. I mean, I wonder if it's a recipe or it's naturally found. No, it's a. Oh no, it is a recipe. Okay. So even though it is a recipe, I don't like it. I don't get this white streak. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this. Definitely could use a retexture. So those are the building blocks. Next we got some, oh boy, a revival system, which I'm not even going to attempt to go over because I never understood the revival system in JurassiCraft original. Nonetheless, this mod, so. And the owner didn't give me like instructions on how it worked. I guess I could try to figure it out. The logo here definitely needs to just like change or something. It looks like pixelated. So let's just go through this. So it looks like we need water and a fossil. kind of getting ahead of track here. Okay, that didn't work. Maybe the block. Okay, it was the block. Yes. Alright, we got a spinal fossil. Nice. So, a lot of these blocks have a bunch of Z-biting, I'm noticing. But, I mean, it's not that bad. Except for this here, it's... Oof, that's brutal. Everything else, I don't think it has any Z-biting, actually. It's just those first 2 blocks. A crust fossil. What am I using this for? Oh boy, I don't think I was supposed to do that. Okay. Let's just get a. This is where it loses me. I think I need the vial, the ampule. What is that? I don't know that. Amber. So I'm starting to realize, I think there's 2 different ways to get DNA, from fossils and from amber. So I think that's what that's trying to do. Embryonic machine. Okay, I'm gonna skip the fossils. Let's just do this. What am I missing here? I don't know. Oh. Okay, so this probably isn't finished much either, which is fine, obviously. I'm not expecting I'm not expecting like the most from a beta test version, obviously. So this looks like this is how we get the eggs. Yes, and then we got incubator. Okay, so I think the barriers are just saying that that's a work in progress, like I said. Triceratops egg, and then from this point on, I'm assuming we get an hatch version or just the spawn egg. Okay, so yeah, it is a hatched egg version. I just don't see it in here because I'm assuming it's not completely finished, but... Oh, Jesus Christ, what the... Okay, so that's obviously a work in progress. Jesus, I was not expecting to hatch that fast. First of all, I wasn't expecting the egg at all. Nevertheless, to hatch a fully grown adult Triceratops. That was unexpected. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, that was the not too bad revival system. I think it's definitely improved over JurassiCraft and from its old versions and newer versions. So next, let's go over the plants. So it doesn't look like anything too exciting. Just kind of, I think they're too green in my opinion. Again, like I said earlier, I don't know how much of this is their assets and the original assets, but since it's like their mod, this is their mod, Jurassic Revived. I mean, they can pretty much do whatever they want. So I would recommend just like maybe like a retexture, definitely on these ones. These ones could stay if it's like a tight deadline. Maybe like on future update, just update these, but these need to be updated immediately. I just don't like how they look. So those are the ferns. We already went over the fossils, which I am actually a big fan of. Some of them are weird, like the Brachiosaurus and the Ceratosaurus. And the pterodactyl, actually, I don't like either. But they're actually pretty nice. And again, I don't know how much of these are their assets, but I would recommend making these pixel accurate, because even though I do like what they did with them, I feel like they just could be a little bit more pixel accurate. Oh, I like the changing icons. I like that. So what I'm looking for here is nothing. I don't know why I said that. I like this. Yeah, I like the meat. I like what they do with the little icon in the bottom right. Maybe not do it for the meat. I don't, because yeah, you can see that they share like a meat texture or whatever. But I just don't think it's a great idea to have the little icon on the right with the meat. But I do really like how they did, which is a feature they borrowed over from JurassiCraft, the old versions, and the new versions, I think. The little bottom right icon. The only thing I would say is to make it more consistent, I would bring down the head a pixel for the littler ones. I think I get what they were trying to do with that, but I just think for consistency, they should just move it down. And finally, to the part of the video you guys are probably been waiting for, the dinosaurs. So let's go over these guys. So, if you guys are fans or you just watch my videos sometimes, you'll know that I am very, very critical. I am the most critical person probably ever for Minecraft dinosaur add-ons and mods. If I see a bad mod, I'm going to criticize the hell out of it. With all that being said, you'll see in a second. So, first we got Brachiosaurus, which oh my god, I love it so much. So I mean, oh my god, it's absolutely gorgeous. And they have blinking too. Maybe, you know, no, that's fine. I like that. The blinking's nice. It adds, like, gives life to the animals. They also have dynamic tail turning, I just realized, which is really nice. I like that. Maybe, is it with the head, or is it... if you guys didn't know, I'm actually a coder myself, so I like to see what other developers do with their code and stuff. Doesn't appear to be anything special, but with all that being said, I actually do like the coding in this mod here, especially with the dinosaurs, which I think they borrowed over the code, some of the code from the original JurassiCraft, but I don't mind. I mean, they had to like report it or whatever, so I mean, who cares? So, if I were to view this normally without the nostalgia bias, which I have a huge nostalgia bias, I wouldn't say this is very good, which, no hate to the Jurassic Revive team, this isn't their, and I'm not saying, I mean, I think they have the rights to the mod, I don't know, there was a little bit of drama, recently, I think, they had to, like, rename the mod or something, so I don't know if they have the actual assets to these, if they have the rights. So, like, with all that being said, since these are not their assets, if I was to review this normally, I would say this is horrible. I mean, I feel like it has no shading. It has, like, the pixels are, again, the pixels are all over the place. I mean, you got pixels right, like, you got, like, the same color pixels right over here. I mean, you would be more consistent in, like, one area. But here, it just doesn't look good at all. And also, the blending into the body with the different colors is bad. But like I said, this nostalgia just overall just overrules my complaints with it. I mean, I can't make myself hate it. It's just amazing. I love the old JurassiCraft. So anyway, next we got Ceratosaurus. So I'm not even gonna go on that rant again because you guys understand there's a nostalgia bias. But so next we got Ceratosaurus. So I don't think I actually remember this guy from the original JurassiCraft. So I don't know if this is the original asset from the team, Jurassic Revive, but I think they look really nice. And it, actually, I think it is pixel accurate, which maybe just to scale up a little bit, but I mean, again, nothing the Jurassic Revive team can do. They're working with JurassiCraft old assets that aren't theirs, which I'm not saying they stole. Again, I'm not saying they stole. I don't want to go on a rant again, but I'm sure they have the assets to all these dinosaurs and stuff. But again, I am a huge fan of the Ceratosaurus. I do like that. Maybe, of course, back then the JurassiCraft team didn't have Camp Cretaceous to base another Ceratosaurus variant off. But I would suggest the Jurassic Revive team go for the black Ceratosaurus with Camp Cretaceous. So next we got some Compsognathus, which I love Compsognathus, so I'm excited to see these guys. So I think these are actually Jurassic Revive's original assets, which I love. These guys are just so cute. I like their animations too. Not much to say about these guys. I really like them. Dilophosaurus. Next. They are really loud. Jesus. Okay, Dilophosaurus. Okay, so I'm not seeing any variants. And this mod tends to lag my computer when there's too many dinosaurs around for some reason, which I'm assuming it's just a thing on my computer, but if it becomes a recurring issue, then you know it's probably a fault of the mod. I'm not seeing any variants of it, but I do really like it. I really love this Dilophosaurus. it just captures the Jurassic Park Dilophosaurus. The only thing is it's a little big for the Jurassic Park 1 Dilophosaurus. But if you're basing it off the minion size, then yeah, this is fine. So next we got some Gallimimus. So these, those eye textures are awful, honestly. I don't know. Again, I don't know if that's a JurassiCraft thing or Jurassic Revive team, but I do not like those eyes at all. But overall, I do really like the texture. I like the different variants they have too. Very, very nice creature. So next we got Paras, which is definitely one of the worst JurassiCraft things, but I just can't bring myself to hate it, which you'll see in a second. Oof, that is a brutal design. Oh my goodness, it's horrible. I mean, I don't know what the texture artists are supposed to do with an awful, awful model. I mean, oh my goodness, that is horrendous model. Jesus Christ. The texture itself is fine. Again, the eye's a little weird, but just a horrendous, horrendous model. Oh my god. It's like hunched over. Parasaurolophus in the Jurassic universe are definitely not hunched over, so that is a brutal, brutal design choice. One thing I want to mention, I'm assuming a Jurassic Revive developer is watching this. They're relatively small at the moment, so I'm assuming they're taking as much feedback as they can before they get bigger and stuff. I would implement the changing egg colors that will show different variants with like the male and the female and stuff. And also, I'd recommend... Actually, I'm not going to bring up that point because I don't think babies are in this yet, actually, which would make a lot of sense with the egg incident we had earlier. But again, I would have it just change color to the spawn eggs, and yeah. So, I actually don't... I think they might infinitely fly, which is a problem. We probably should make them walk. But as I was saying, these guys... Oh, no, they do walk. They just don't have any animations. Okay. I don't know what these designs are based off of. They're definitely not Jurassic Park 3. They're definitely not Jurassic World. Oh, boy. I don't know. Maybe like an old toy or something? I couldn't be able to tell you guys. It's definitely not something Jurassic canon. It's definitely not in the canon, I'll say that. So next we got Spinosaurus. Okay, I'm very excited about this guy. I took the liberty of looking at a couple myself earlier. I think I looked at the compies and the galleys already, so these are all my initial reactions to all these dinosaurs. Well, if you don't consider the fact that I've already seen these dinosaurs in JurassiCraft. I'm going on a lot of rants in this video. Sorry guys, this is a passion of mine, JurassiCraft, so seeing this is beautiful. The eye here is horrible. It's awful. It's too detailed for the model. For the texture, I mean. Otherwise, I really like the Spinosaurus. This doesn't have sexual dimorphism, I believe, in the original JurassiCraft, so it should be here. You know, I think this is actually the original model by these guys, so big props to you guys. This is actually really nice. Definitely is true to the JurassiCraft style, the old style, while looking absolutely beautiful. And you can tell it's different because the texture actually looks good here. So is the model. I would recommend making the spine a plane, just like a flat square. Apart from that, it looks amazing. I love that. The Triceratops. So I'm just gonna clear my inventory here real quick. Alright, so next we got the Triceratops. So there are two variants of this thing. One of them I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what this is supposed to be based off of. I think it might be Jurassic Park 3. Doesn't look good at all. Again, I really like Triceratops from JurassiCraft, but I mean, Jesus Christ, another horrendous model, especially in the head area. Such a stumpy face. It's horrible. But yeah, just like one of my, again, I really like it. So, actually, this is a Jurassic Revived original, and I saw the progress image and I'm gonna be honest, I am not a huge fan. So let's just take that look at this guy. I mean, I know they were trying to stay true to the style of JurassiCraft, the old JurassiCraft, but god, Jesus Christ, please go back to the old model. This is horrible. And again guys, I'm Jurassic Revive team, you guys are amazing people. I assume you're amazing. I hope you don't get a wrong impression of me with this video. But, I mean, this model is not great. I would just... The rest of the body's fine. The texturing work on the buck is good. On here, it's just bad. I mean, that doesn't look good. The head is definitely where it loses me. It just doesn't look that great at all. I don't know. Just something about it just looks weird. The eye actually works for this guy, but other than that, or this girl, depending on which one you were looking at. But yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of this model. I like the texture on this guy, on this specific variant. So lastly, we got the Velociraptor. So let's hope these guys are are identical to the old JurassiCraft, because these guys are probably one of my favorite designs. Okay, so they're not, but they used another good... Oh no, I think this is actually original too. So it definitely looks like the new JurassiCraft Velociraptor, surprisingly, which I'm shocked they did. I wish they used the old Velociraptor, only the real ones know. Anyway, so these guys, they look good. I mean, The Lost World is literally my favorite film ever, so seeing The Lost World Velociraptor is just a blessing. I love this guy. The sounds are also cool. I think these guys actually stalk, if I'm not mistaken. Let's find out. Alright, so we should probably get one by itself. That would probably be a better example. I don't know if they pack hunt or stay in packs, but I feel like I have seen stalking behavior. I'm not seeing it. I swear I saw it. I think they jumped, though. I think. Okay, so maybe a little bit of more coding. Yeah, so maybe make them jump and maybe make them stalk. I don't know what, I feel like I saw them stalking once. Maybe I'm thinking of something else, but anyway. So yeah, I really like those Velociraptors. So yeah, guys, that is the end of this review. So overall, I am a huge fan of this mod. I am really glad of the Jurassic Revive team of what they're doing here. Thank you guys for bringing back one of my guilty pleasures. And I know you guys are usually used to my very critical opinions, but hopefully this is a fresh breath of air over what I usually make. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell, join my Discord, and obviously join the Jurassic Revive Discord. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.